You nerd reactor?
Yep, nerd reactor.
Damn.
Wow, nerd reactor.
Hey, this is Michael here with Nerd Reactor. We're here at the ArcLight Cinema for POM Wonderful, the greatest movie ever sold. Let's see what they have to say. So, can you tell us about this movie, POM Wonderful, the greatest movie ever sold?
POM Wonderful presents the greatest movie ever sold. Well, it's a film all about product placement, marketing, and advertising. The whole film is actually paid for and made possible by product placement, marketing, and advertising. And I think it's a film that does a great job of kind of pulling back the veil and showing you how this whole business operates. You know, it kind of gives you an inside look at the whole advertising business.
We got involved in this project because our band has done a bunch of videos that we've had sponsored by corporations. And so, when Morgan Spurlock decided to make a film about corporate sponsorship of art and product placement and all that kind of stuff, he called us for an interview. And during the middle of the interview, he asked us if we would write him a theme song. And we couldn't really say no.
That's right. We were on camera. It was very hard to turn him down.
Okay. I see you have a lot of sponsors on your new suit here.
22.
Who don't you have on the suit, actually?
Well, there's a ton of people. We called over 600 companies to try to get them to sponsor and help promote the film, of which we only ended up with 22. So there were a lot more people that said no than said yes.
So, what brings you here to this movie premiere?
Free popcorn.
And what else?
I actually am spying so that I could do my movie and find out how product placement can help me.
We just finished a new music video with the Palopolis Dance Company in New York, and it's the best. I think it's the best film we've made.
Yeah, I think we did a good job this time.
Yeah, it's really good. It's in the family of the videos we've made before, but it has a new emotional dimension, I think.
That's right.
So, what brings you here tonight?
Well, I'm coming to a fun documentary that we're actually going to be able to enjoy and have fun. So I think it's just brilliant, this idea. It's amazing.
Oh, so what does product placement mean to you in this entertainment industry these days?
Well, since African Americans spend 15% of all consumed products in the country, I think that I'm entitled to a little bit of get back.
Well, I'll tell you something. We see more and more of these product placement everywhere, and it's sort of like the future of filmmaking. And I just think it's sometimes it's so much in your face, but this one is just straight on you. So I think it's I don't know. It's gonna be fun to actually see it like that. Imagine, you have to see it later, in films that you see all of these products everywhere, just to be able to finance a film. It has a big bit of humor.
We hear that you have a new Comic-Con documentary coming down the line. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's we're doing a film called Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's Hope. We shot it last year's Comic-Con. The year before that, I met Stan Lee at Comic-Con, legend, hero of mine, one of the greatest people I could have ever met. And I said, Stan, you changed my life. You made it cool for people like me to want to tell stories, to want to be creative. And he's like, oh my God, Morgan, thanks. It's like, yeah, I love what you do. Like, we should make a movie together. We should make a documentary. We should make a documentary about Comic-Con. I was like, Stan, that's a great idea. I literally turned like 10 feet away, went over and saw my agent Peter Michelli from CAA. I said, Peter, Stan and I want to make a documentary about Comic-Con. He goes, that's a great idea. You should meet my other client who's coming in town tomorrow. Cut to tomorrow as I'm having breakfast with Joss Whedon, his other client. So now I told Joss about the idea. I said, I'd love to have you come on and produce the film with us. And he's like, I'm in, whatever you need. So like literally in 2 days, we had Stan Lee, we had Joss Whedon. I pitched the film to Comic-Con. Literally that day, my friend who's on the board of directors, I said, here's the film we want to make. And he said to me, he goes, you know what? I've been here 25 years, and we probably had a person almost every year want to make this movie. And he goes, this time, it just might work.
So you're doing a Comic-Con documentary. Do you have any nerdy hobbies you'd like to tell us about?
Nerdy hobbies. Wow, what are my nerdiest hobbies? I mean, I love video games. I have a Wii, so I love playing video games with my little boy. He's 4.5. Don't tell his mom. But we play, so we play like video games together, and I like the dance games and stuff. He loves the dance games. So for me, I think that's probably like the nerdiest thing I do is I go home and I actually play video games.
Very cool, very cool. So, well, that's a wrap with Nerd Reactor. Check out POM Wonderful presents the greatest movie ever sold in a theater near you.
To all my fellow nerds out there, represent. Keep watching.